Oh, you didn't say it was TV not on. You can see that from there.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
if you see anybody else pop up in there, just let me know.
Okay.
You should be all set. Say something.
What's that?
You're good.
We're good? Okay. All right, we'll call this meeting of the Buckfield Select Board to order on December 2nd, 2025 at 6:19 PM. We have a quorum. We postponed the special town meeting for the solar farm, commercial solar farm moratorium due to the weather. And we're just going to proceed with the meeting from here. Old business, we're going to review our committee and assignments.
Is Azalea?
She's supposed to be zooming.
Supposed to be zooming. I'm wondering if she wasn't coming until 6:30, even though I had.
Oh, she may.
Well, this is what I put together. So we have 15 committees, and there are 5 of us. So if we each take 3, and then we have several committees that either have no members or not enough members yet for a quorum, and then others that meet very few times a year. So I was thinking, trying to balance out. What I came up with was for Azalea, she's been very active with the Old Church on the Hill and the swap shop. So I imagine she will want to continue with those. And then the beautification committee, if that's okay with her. For Peter to take on the BBC, the appeals board, and the road committee. Joanne for the library committee, social services, and community events committee. I'll take on planning board, budget, and ordinance. And Bob, I know we were switching these up, but I thought with all of your involvement in other committees that have to do with education, maybe to stay with the RSU or the school board liaison, economic development, and recreation.
Sounds good to me. Everybody's okay. And if Azalea wants to.
Right, we can work, but that was taking what people expressed an interest in or places that maybe they felt they weren't as knowledgeable as others, and
Yeah,
that's relatively balanced.
Yeah.
Okay, so
yeah, we've been on those for a few years.
yeah, it'd be good to
Yep, mix it
mix
up.
things up a little bit.
Yep.
So we'll just check with Azalea the next time we see her, and
Make sure, yep. Okay.
all right,
Can you send me that list?
of course.
Thank you. I didn't catch that, so.
All right. Old business. Oh, no, sorry. Swap shop ad hoc committee. Review and approve the draft bylaws and then the appointments.
I was kind of hoping that Azalea would be here for this one because we tabled it for her, so.
Time is it now?
6:23 I am.
Can we table it for the moment and come back? You do that.
Yes,
Yeah.
please.
All right. We need a vote for that, or we could just call it good. Can't remember.
Just vote, yeah.
All right, I'll make a motion that we move the swap shop ad hoc committee to toward the end of the meeting.
I'll second that.
All those in favor, oh, further discussion? All those in favor? All right. Consent agenda.
I'll make a motion that we approve the consent agenda as written.
I'll second that.
Great. Further discussion? Through the reports here. Anything you needed highlighted, Cam?
If you just go over, review the fire department, they should be right at the beginning of your packet.
Mm.
Just the fire department report and the library report.
Is it?
Page 13 and 14.
Oh yeah, the pages are numbered too.
That's
All
all right.
right.
Let me just review library. Kathy lets us know that November has been a busy month. They welcome 9 new patrons. They have new meetings, new activities going on. Neil Austin has offered to volunteer 1 night a week to offer tech help for anyone with whatever devices they want to bring. I definitely think that's something I'm taking him up on. That's open and free to anyone. And on Saturday, December 6th, the Friends of the Library will hold a book and bake sale at the library from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. So swing on by there, and if it's anything like last year, the food was really good.
Mm.
Thank you, Kathy.
Can I add something to that?
Yes, please.
She sent an email out, I get their emails,
Oh, yes.
today that says that if you go to Hannaford and buy a reusable bag for $2.50, $1 of every bag sold comes back to the library, to our library.
And that's anybody who.
That's anybody who
purchases
buys a
in
bag,
Hannaford
yeah,
right now.
no matter where you're from, Timbuktu, buy a bag, we'll get $1. Buy 5 bags, I got $5.
Thank you, Hannaford.
Yeah, no kidding.
You want me to keep going?
Sure.
So fire department, there were 23 calls. They held 2 monthly meetings, 5 department trainings, call hours worked 261. And that's for the month of October. Thank you, Chief. Goodbye.
All right. Thank you. All right, any further discussion? All right, all those in favor? And the total on the articles was $98,348. Approval of the minutes from the October 21st, 2025 Select Board meeting.
We will have to table that
Yeah.
because
Oh yeah.
there are only 2 people in this.
Right?
We need Azalea.
We get Azalea back, we'll move back to that one. We have them November 11th. Who wasn't here for that?
I was not here for that one.
Were you here?
Yes, I was.
You were.
Yeah.
So you
Yeah.
you guys can.
We're
do
good
that.
on that one.
Yeah.
All right. Approval of the minutes from the November 11th, 2025 Select Board meeting.
I'll make a motion that we approve the meeting minutes for the November 11th, 2025 Select Board meeting as written.
I'll second that. Any further discussion? All those in favor? Okay. November 18th. We need that.
Yes.
Yeah.
The three of us.
Three of us were there. Okay.
That's right, Rich.
Approval of the minutes for the November 18th, 2025 select board meeting.
I'll make a motion that we approve the minutes of the November 18th, 2025 select board meeting.
I'll second.
Further discussion? Okay, all those in favor? All right.
No, I'm staying as I was not there.
Okay.
Same on the last one, right? There's one abstention.
Yeah.
Backroad Buds LLC medical marijuana retail store license renewal.
So the application is in your packet. It's just that time of year for him to renew his business license. He needs to get his local approval before he can get his state approval. Nothing's changed with the facility as far as his application. And I have not received any formal complaints about the facility, so I don't see a reason why not to approve it. Security plan's the same, operations plan's the same.
Yeah.
Got it pretty well down pat, doesn't he?
And that last form is the form that he has to send to the state to get, to show that he's got local approval.
I make a motion that we accept it as presented.
I'll second that motion.
All right, further discussion? All right, all those in favor? Withdrawal committee establishment. Establish the town of Buckfield withdrawal committee. As directed, appoint 4 members to the withdrawal committee. The four member withdrawal committee shall include members appointed as follows: 1 of the municipal officers, 1 from the general public, 1 from the group filing the petition, and 1 member from the regional school unit board who represents the municipality.
I believe I have to make a motion to establish the committee, is that correct?
Yes, I need a motion to establish the town of Buckfield withdrawal committee, and then the follow-up will be to appoint the 4 members.
So I move that we establish the town of Buckfield withdrawal committee.
I'll second that.
Further discussion? All right, all those in favor? All right. And how do we have to do we have to vote on each member, or probably, huh?
Well, this would be the point in time where you guys want to talk about, so amongst yourselves, the select board member that wants to serve. I've spoken to, oh, there's Azalea.
All right.
Let's get her in here. And for some reason, I don't see her on this screen.
I think when Cecilia joins us, I can make a motion for a couple of these.
There she is. Hi, Azalea.
Hey, guys.
So as I was saying, so amongst yourselves, if you've already decided who that person's going to be for the select board. And then I've spoken to Michelle Casey, who is one of the circulators of the petition, because you need one of them. She has expressed her interest in being on that committee. Allison and Aaron both talked amongst themselves, and Aaron and Allison have agreed that Aaron will serve on the committee. So there's your third one. And then the last one would be a member at large from the community. So we've got a couple of folks that were involved in the process, and I don't know how you want to. I don't know how you want to like just talk amongst them or have a discussion on who wants to serve or.
Can I make a comment?
Please.
The item that says one member from the group filing the petition can also, doesn't necessarily have to be a person who actually has a petition. Petition for any member of our ad hoc committee.
So the way I read it is I have three members of the community that circulated a petition. I got Brittany Allaire, I got Michelle Casey, and I got Judy Berg. Their signatures are they were the ones that signed the actual certification of the petition. So those are the three that we would be able to choose from.
You know, because the way here, your criteria here is that one member of the group petition, the whole entire ad hoc committee, because we all had to initiate it, we all had to approve people doing the petition, we had to assist them, help them, and manage it. I'm just throwing it out to you as another option. I mean, obviously, in the end, it'll be your guys' go. I'm just throwing it out.
Right. During the last meeting with the three towns, it sounded like that was what we were going to have to do, was go with one of those three, though.
And I just have one more comment on my apology. Sumner did not vote on someone that was actually spent petition.
I'm just giving you the information that I have. I have three petitions signed by three different people. That's what I brought to the board.
Okay. Sandra.
So perhaps some of the discussion here is we have two open seats on this committee, and we have three people who are showing an interest
Okay.
in serving on that committee. Am I correct that we?
I mean, I don't care that, I don't want to abandon you, but they have to be the one to do it.
I mean, either way, it's still their choice.
Yeah.
Before we get to that, can you make a motion to establish the committee, and then we can move to the second item?
We
We
You
did,
did?
yeah.
Who voted? I think it was that one I let Azalea.
yeah.
All right, who was the motion?
Sandra.
Sandra was the motion. Who was the second?
Me.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
It's unanimous.
Can't keep track of all these screens.
Well, let's begin with, I move that we appoint Bob Hand as one of the four members of the withdrawal committee, acting as from the municipal officer.
Thank you.
I'll second that.
All right. Further discussion?
Looking at Azalea.
Azalea's okay with that? All right. All right. I'm going to abstain, and all those in favor? Thank you.
And then I'll make a motion that we appoint Aaron Hinckley as our one member from the regional school unit who represents this municipality.
Second.
All right. Further discussion on that?
They sent emails.
They did.
I appreciate
Yeah.
them working that out. It was very clear. So
Yeah.
thank you to both of our representatives.
All right. All those in favor? Okay.
So at this
Hi.
point, we Oh, go ahead.
I have a question, Cam,
Yes.
or maybe somebody else can answer. The reasoning behind having to have a member that filed the petition. I'm new to this, remember?
It's just what's outlined on the 22-step sheet from the state.
It says you have to have a person that,
So
That was part of that.
this is copied and
Yeah.
pasted.
part of the group, but does it have to be one of the three people that
I
signed the
don't
petition?
think
Because,
it has to be somebody who actually
Signed
circulated.
and signed that petition, it
But
can
they
be
have to be,
as part of that group, which is Mr. Neal is, and were you a part of the group too?
Yes, they both were.
So,
um, so. I guess the question is, Michelle Casey has shown an interest. She's not in attendance, correct?
I don't see her on. I see 4.
Has anybody talked with her? Was it, I want to do this, or I'll do this?
No, I've spoken to her. She spoke to me at the last meeting and she just texted me a little while ago.
Okay,
It's something that she wants to do.
I was hoping she was going to be here. I told her the meeting had started.
has she just gotten off the school board? She was on the school
She
board
was on the
previously.
school board. Yeah.
Previously.
3.5 years ago, 3 years ago. Shortly after the whole pandemic.
Hmm.
so I guess the question is, would you like us to make the decision between the two of you and Michelle Casey, or is there either one of you who's feeling like if two other people want to do this? I just assume not.
I'm happy to do it if you want me to and need me to, but if you want her, that's fine.
What's the
I feel
rules?
it's- Me personally, I feel like Neil and I were pretty new to
Mm.
the process, so if I do it, I want us. That's, but if you want Jill, we will, that's fine.
I don't, yeah.
I think all three people are
Mhm.
capable and would bring good things to the table. So,
I will tell you that we start landing mid-March through the end of April, so there's very good chance we'll be able to make meetings at that time. If that, I think that time, that's just. There she is.
Oh, there's Michelle.
But I'm happy to film you guys.
so
Yeah,
we're navigating the difficult conversation of there are three people who would like to serve on this committee, and all three of you are capable and would bring a lot to the table. We're trying to figure out
For two
for
spots.
two spots. What two spots?
The at-large and the one group filing the petition.
Okay, so who on the group filing the petition?
All three of us are present.
I thought it was just people who did the signatures, no?
Apparently not.
Oh, okay. Well, I thought I had to, so I am fine sitting out.
Okay.
Are you really comfortable, Michelle, sitting out? I mean, you,
Not really, but I didn't do all
Yeah.
that work.
Doesn't mean that we don't need. Your choice.
So what's,
And then they can, pick from the three.
I wish I could say that I'd go back and get a legal opinion, but unfortunately today is the 29th day and tomorrow's the 30th day and you have meetings tomorrow, so I really can't even offer you that.
Sumner didn't choose one, so. Right?
Hopefully that doesn't come back to bite them in the butt. I don't know. Like I said, you could,
I mean, because what is the, if it's just based upon that one stipulation, within the state 22 step process, be more specific in saying that it would have to be someone who had their signature on the petition.
So,
Mm.
so I'm gonna play devil's advocate here, because I think all three of you are great, and I wish it was a 5-person committee and all three of you could be on it. Personally. The way I look at it is, we had the ad hoc committee that were tasked with coming up with options. And then we had 3 individuals that actually physically took out the petition and solicited signatures. So in my mind, and this is just me, I'm not a lawyer, I'm not, that was the group that circulated the petition, those 3 individuals. That's how I interpret it. I could be wrong. I don't know. I was just through this whole process, I've tried to follow what I interpret to a T, including immediately sending that letter out the next day and then having it lost by the Commissioner of Education. Like I've tried to make sure that we don't make any mistakes so that they can't come back at us and say, hey, you didn't do step 6 right, so now all of this is for naught. I'm really trying to stick to, and as per usual, everything that the state puts into statute is confusing, and so filing would be, in my opinion, is the 3 individuals that came in and filed the petition with the town clerk.
Yeah.
I have a question. So, Michelle, as the person soliciting signatures and signing it, was it your understanding that you would be part of whatever transpired after that happened? I mean, when you guys decided to go, even as an individual to get signatures, was it your understanding that then you would be placed on the committee? Right. One of the 3 of you would automatically become a member of that committee? I'm still confused.
I don't like any of this.
So to clarify, the meetings that are held, anyone in the community can attend these meetings. And as long as the chair allows it, community members would be able to give their input.
Yep.
So the difference between being on the committee and participating in the meetings is voting power. Is that correct?
Yeah, that
my
would be
understanding.
Yeah.
All these meetings have to comply with the same public access as your meetings and anybody else's meetings, so. How that's organized after that, I don't know, because I'm not a part of that.
Yeah, my general feeling would be that we need to stick. I mean, it feels like that was what they're saying in that statute. So I'd rather, as much as I'd like to have everybody on that committee, I feel like we need to stick to that rather than chance it.
But we'd like to see everybody involved in it, right? So, and it seems like 2 of you.
What? No, I said, are you okay? Is she okay?
Like the 2 of you worked well together and were pretty much aligned in opinion and direction. So,
Yeah, I wouldn't say we agreed on everything, but
so.
So we have the financial brains here, now we need the school brains. Which we do have Aaron. They also served 10 years almost 10 years on that board.
Well, I think to stick with this, the group filing the petition, we would go with you just to cover our bases, right? That way, they can't come back to us and say, you didn't have somebody who filed the petition.
So I just have can I ask a question? Who did Sumner appoint? I didn't pay attention to their meetings, so.
So they have Jesse for the select board, Kristen as the
School board.
and they have Deb Prino and Liz Coop. Who will come in for last name. So I would assume that Deb Prino, because this Coop person, I don't know who she is, so I don't think she's part of it.
So that would be the one at
Deb
large.
Prino would be the official piece of it.
I thought she submitted, I thought she turned in a petition.
Possible. I agree with mistaken,
I was under the impression that Deb did.
because I thought that Stacy.
So multiple people can circulate the petition, like we had, right? We had 3 different people circulating the same petition. You couldn't do it as a board, but you could do it individually. Like you could have, one of you could have said, you could have circulated the petition. Yes.
I was under the impression that everything that Deb did. Took care of all that. But I could have been mistaken.
They may, and I don't quote me on this, they may have had 2 separate petitions circulating to collect the total number of signatures, similar to what Buckfield had.
So to embrace a very narrow interpretation of what we have to do, given that we have to make this decision today, I move that we appoint Michelle Casey as the member from the group filing a petition.
I'll second that.
All right, further discussion? All those in favor?
We can't see Azalea.
Oh, sorry.
Azalea, your face is behind the participant's box.
Do you have any discussion, Azalea?
Up, down, really low, Azalea. That was like,
There you are.
It's okay. It's okay.
I have control of this now, so I don't need that.
My only point of discussion would be I would hope that we can eliminate some of this like guesswork and interpretation work moving forward. If we can find and I mean I can delegate myself to do this too, but if we can find a person with the state or a person who has been through this before that is willing to be a point of contact for us, I think that would be really beneficial.
Agreed. And
isn't there a
what-
designated person in that 22 steps that we need to hand everything into?
Everything's directed towards the Commissioner of Education. The Commissioner of Education has thousands of employees, so,
Okay.
or not thousands, but hundreds of employees. The person who forwarded the letters to the board or to the town clerk for the board and to the RSU directors, Charlotte obviously works for the commissioner. Maybe a good person to reach out with some of these questions.
We're going to have a attorney here at some point as well. That
Mhm.
Yeah, that's up to those 3 committees to decide
right.
who they're going to do.
So yeah, we'll have a good contact, I think, in some fashion to give us some
Okay.
direction. Yeah.
Yeah, glad to hear it. Thank you.
And to make sure that all 3 towns
Yep.
are interpreting things the same way.
Good point. Well, and I think that'll be part of the process once the 3 towns, tomorrow, once the 3 towns meet together and get themselves on the same page, those 3 committees.
Any further discussion? All right, all those in favor?
Where do we go? Michelle?
Yes.
Yes.
I lost
Sorry, we got lost. We got lost in things. Thanks, Azalea. Right? So then we have a member from the general public.
I don't know what to do with this.
I know.
Yeah,
Just based on the fact that he mentioned that he may have some meetings that he might not be able to attend to in May, whatever. Neil, you don't foresee any scheduling conflicts. So just based on that alone, I'll make a motion that we appoint Neil Austin for the general public
I'll second that. Further discussion?
Community input.
All right, all those in favor? There we go. Thank you very much. And please stay involved.
Keep me honest. We don't want to go on the road.
Maybe not to look at. Yours is,
So for those 4 members, they have a meeting at 6 o'clock in Hartford at the Hartford Town Hall tomorrow, followed by a meeting sometime around 6:30 once Hartford has their meeting. So just to put that out there.
That's gonna start every meeting separately.
So the way, again, that 22-step thing is he has to meet individually with each. I think he's already met with Sumner. He's meeting with Buckfield at 6, and then he'll meet with Hartford right after that. And then those 3 committees will each have their own chair and then can move forward from there.
Then in the future,
Only his town. He's.
Right.
well,
So-
if he's on.
Yeah. I would assume he can't be the one that you guys have to negotiate with, considering he's part of one of the withdrawal committees. So I believe it's supposed to be the vice chair, because everything, the letter was directed to the vice chair and to Chad. No, so to start the meeting, the first meeting, he has to start it. After that, there's a chair for each committee.
Yeah.
And I don't know how the 3 committees are going to decide who opens those. Right, but he's not going to start every meeting
Right.
unless, yeah.
All right. Committee appointments.
I make a motion that we appoint Kyle McCafferty to the planning board for a 1-year term.
I'll second that. Further discussion? All those in favor? Thank you very much, Kyle.
I'll make a motion that we appoint Christopher Hayward to the road committee for a 3-year term.
I'll second that.
Okay, further discussion? All those in favor? Unanimous? All right.
Finally got him to turn it in.
Should we go
Back to the,
You
back?
want to go back, or you want to just finish up? Let's go back. Talk me into it.
Old
Ad hoc.
business number 3.
Yes. So we tabled the swap shop ad hoc committee, Azalea, because we wanted you to be here for it.
I am here.
I know, I know. So swap shop ad hoc committee, review and approve draft bylaws and make some appointments. Yes.
So Azalea, from the communication that you've had with community members or folks who are interested in participating and moving forward with the swap shop, did these bylaws look to align?
Yeah, nothing really stuck out to me. Just under Article 3 membership, the second bullet, A and requirement need to be separate words. And there's one more thing. Let me see if I can.
yeah.
Yeah, I believe everything else looked pretty, yeah, aligned. I didn't see anything that would constitute an issue for any of us.
So I'll make a motion that we approve the, this draft of the bylaws for the Buckfield Sumner Swap Shop Ad Hoc Committee.
I'll second.
Further discussion? All those in favor? Unanimous, okay. Appointments to the committee.
We need 4 separate motions.
Do we need to do the 4 or can we do these together?
Mark didn't put a time frame on his. He just said for a period of time for the swap shop to be established. But I mean, I guess if you made them all 1 year
All 1
to
year.
start.
Okay.
I'll make a motion that we appoint, is it Silver? Am I saying it
Yes.
correctly?
Yep.
Mark Silver, Jen Lowell, Azalea Cormier, and Jill Piper to the Swap Shop Ad Hoc Committee for a period of 1 year or until the ad hoc committee is dissolved, whichever comes sooner.
I'll second that.
All right. Further discussion?
Is there any issue with Azalea being on a committee that then informs the select boards? Because it's a joint. I don't like personally see one, but I know that like we can't serve on other town committees. Does that make sense?
It's not a town thing though, is it?
Is that
Is it-
just,
is
is
it
that
tr-
the appointment policy for the town of Buckfield or is that statute? Because I don't remember. It's an advisory only board, so
I had just assumed I was able to join because I remember Heather joining the beautification.
that's right.
Yeah.
So I don't think
I can withdraw if it does become an issue, but
I don't see an issue with it because they're not making any, it's not like the planning board. You cannot serve on the planning board. You cannot serve on the appeals board. But where this is an advisory committee about something specific, I don't see an issue with it.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure.
No, I don't see an issue with it.
And they'll also need to be appointed by Sumner,
Right.
right?
Because after these are, if you pass this, I'm going to send them off to Sumner to duly appoint them so that we're all on the same page.
All right.
Thank you.
Any further discussion? No? All those in favor? All right.
So are these the first 4 members?
Yes, so that would, once, if they're appointed by Sumner, they'd officially have a quorum and, because it's the majority of the appointed members, so they'd be able to have a meeting.
But there are 3 seats available.
Correct.
If there are other people who would like to
Who might be interested in.
Right. fill out paperwork to be.
Yep.
On the committee, so.
Maybe Sumner can offer somebody up once maybe somebody will be interested over there.
We got one, Mark.
Yeah, well, he was on the beginning of it,
Yeah.
so. Yeah,
All right, I'm gonna go back to number 5.
Yep.
We approved the other minutes, Azalea, but I think it was just us, 3 of us here for this one, including yourself. So approval of the minutes for October 21st, 2025 select board meeting.
I'll move to approve.
I'll second.
Further discussion? All those in favor? Thank you.
We would abstain because we weren't
right.
Yeah.
present.
Yes.
I was not a selectman.
The new minutes show the abstentions too, like the way it's set up, so it's nice.
Okay.
Oh, did you want to share with Azalea their appointments, or did we?
Oh, yeah, you want to do that?
Oh. So Azalea, we went over the committee board assignments.
Mhm.
And I came up with a draft, and even though we were talking about maybe moving things around, your work on the Old Church on the Hill committee and your involvement there, I thought perhaps you'd want to continue with the work that you're doing.
Yeah.
And then the seemed to make sense to me for you to be the liaison for the swap shop committee.
Sure. Yeah.
And so all of us, there were three, and so the third one would be the beautification committee.
Okay.
Are those all committees you have interest in, or? Okay,
Two thumbs up. All right.
I can manage that. Thank you guys.
thank you.
All right. So 11, reschedule a special town meeting.
So the way I wrote this up for you was to approve the draft ordinance first
Yeah.
before you schedule the meeting,
Mhm.
because that may affect how I read it up. But just so that everybody's aware, after some input I got after you approved the last one, I went in, I reread it, and there was a couple of slight changes made. The prior one that you approved under the definition for commercial solar energy facility, included, starting on line 2, under commercial solar energy facility, it was operated for the purpose of generating electrical power for sale or the support of any non-residential use. That posed some confusion as to whether or not a commercial business such as, say, a daycare or a store could put a solar panel on their roof to power their business. So with that input in mind, and since everything got rescheduled anyways, I figured it was the opportunity to make it a little clearer. And I rewrote it to say is operated for the primary purpose of generating electrical power for sale. A commercial solar energy facility includes generating facilities and associated facilities, but does not include a solar energy system that principally generates electrical energy to be used on the property which the system is located. So that should clarify, because in the definition, that's what's defined as a commercial solar energy facility. So if you own a business and you want to put up a solar fence or you want to put up a solar panel to power your property, this does not restrict you from doing that.
Of a farm, and you want to power your barn or your fences, or
Which you wouldn't need a building permit for a fence, but like,
if you needed to put in a solar array to, when it's taking place on your property.
Right.
so that was just some of the public input that I heard. So where it got rescheduled and we gotta repost everything anyways, I figured I might as well give you the opportunity to maybe weigh in on that and make that change. So that's how it's currently written in the packet.
Sounds good.
So I'll make a motion that we approve the
Uh,
draft ordinance for the commercial solar energy facility moratorium.
I'll second it.
all right. Further discussion?
On page 46,
Mm-hmm.
the fourth paragraph. Does the date need to be changed?
Yep, and that was part of the reason. So that date will need to change based off of when you schedule the special town meeting. I was thinking you have a meeting on the
16th.
16th.
You changed it further down to the 16th.
Yeah. So I had input the 16th, assuming that, because that allows us enough time to repost and renotice. I just missed that one.
And it's the fifth one, it's in there as well.
So I'll amend my motion to include changing any occurrence of December 2nd, 2025 to December 16th, 2025.
That means on your next motion, you'll be locking yourself into the 16th.
But we can't pass this unless there's
So
a date on it.
my suggestion would be to change it to whatever date the select board chooses for the special town meeting. I just don't want to make it confusing.
It makes sense to have it on that day, so.
Agreed.
Are you comfortable with that, Azalea?
The 16th, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Or I'll
So,
keep my amended motion.
yeah,
So then you need to, who seconded?
I do. So I'll second your amended motion.
all right. Further discussion? All those in favor? You have to approve the draft warrant as well.
Make sure I get all the dates right on that one. Nope.
So I'll make a motion that we approve the special town meeting warrant for December 16th, 2025 with
No, I did. Sorry. It's good. Today's the date you would be signing, so it's a second.
okay, as written.
I'll second.
Further discussion? All those in favor? Okay. We jumped around, but I think we made it through the agenda there.
Do we have to officially select a date or?
Yeah, move to reschedule.
Oh, yeah, I didn't include that in there, did I? Yes.
All right.
I'll move that we reschedule the special town meeting from tonight to December 16th, 2025 at 6 p.m. here in this room.
I'll second that.
All right. And further discussion? All those in favor? Okay. Other business? Anyone have any other business? Yes.
Is there anyone here that is have information that they'd like to share that may have to do with our transfer station? Is that part of why somebody's?
No.
No? Okay,
Yeah.
then never mind.
How about the BBC?
Sure.
It's different, yeah.
Not that.
That's me. Evening.
Interested citizens were asking questions about the BBC. Still here? Still functioning? Water still flowing? We did have a couple of errors this fall on North Hill Road and on Street. Fortunately, they were not as bad as they could have been, but we did spend around $20,000 getting things taken care of. Old pipe. Every time I go downstairs in the office, there's a picture in front of me that is 1905 when they were putting the pipes in on Morrill Street.
That's awesome.
And I go, like, okay. That's how old some of these pipes are. So, we still, I mean, the biggest concern I think the BBC has is twofold. One the pipe from the lake, or from the pond, excuse me, to the filter plant down to the down to the community. That literally has been there since before 1900, and therefore gets older every year. Fortunately, there's not a lot going on out in that area, so there's not a lot of traffic or vibrations or anything like that. So fingers crossed to be good for another 100 years, or at least until I retire. So, and the other thing is just a matter of time, effort, people trying to keep things moving, keep everybody happy. So I believe in January, we're going to be discussing moving administration to an organization, Maine Rural Water. That they would take over the administration potentially if we can make it work financially. So that there would be somebody answers the phone during normal business hours, people get some responses when they need them. Obviously, I know that that's not happening as much as we'd like it to right now. But when they do get through, eventually, they get taken care of as quick as we possibly can. I don't think they have any many major complaints out there. But yeah, anybody. So in March we'll be having our next election. So if anybody wants to be on the water district, feel free to.
Brothers, be.
You have to live in the district, but the district, you don't have to be on the water. Be on the board. You have to be within the district. And the district is basically from the bridge going toward Buckfield Mall, the bridge past the high school, and the farm on North Buckfield Road, big white farm on that in the intersection, that is on water, so it's considered in a district, but really is going further than that. And as far out as like Lowell's on North Hill Road. I think I covered all the directions.
Streaking
Once
up Depot Street. Oh, the height, right?
Yeah, basically, Crowley Lovejoy's racetrack, just beyond that a little bit, is the last one. So, and again, that was something that literally we sat down and said we weren't going to spend tens of thousands of dollars to pay somebody to try to actually figure it out. So we put it on a map. It's filed with the registry of deeds. It's filed with the state. It's filed downstairs. That's what it is. If anybody wants to contest it and say something different, they're more than welcome to. And I won't even hire a lawyer because it's not worth it. I'm not going to fight over it. You want to say it is or isn't, go for it. But we tried to make it so that it made sense. Mm-hmm. But again, you do not have to be using the water to be in the district. It's a geographical location, not a service location. So
there's an article was it the Portland Press Herald about rural water districts just the other day, talking about some of the struggles that smaller towns are.
It's crazy because I mean the problem is that the costs to filter, there's like that base cost, no matter if you're filtering a gallon of water or a million gallons of water, and that fixed cost because we have 180 customers, give or take. That's who's paying the bill. Thankfully, the town pays a third of the bill. Otherwise, we'd never be able to make it work. And that's for fire protection. As of right now, all of our water tests came out good this year for number of gallons per minute from the hydrants that need to be and all those kind of things. And we've had good tests for the water quality, haven't had any problems. The lake was low this year. First time I'd ever seen it where there was no water coming out of the pond, period.
Wow.
Wow. So it was down low enough so that it was below the dam level. That was pretty dry out there. We had another 14 feet to go before we get to the glory hole, so we were still doing okay.
Yes, Judy?
Oh, excuse me. I looked into the water district back in about 2000. Cindy Tucker, who no longer lives here, and I did some studies. We do know the boundaries of the original district, and that's Old School District 4, which is the town basically, and it extends up Loring Hill to North Hill. It extends across the bridge on 117. There's a farm there. It goes that far, and it has boundaries. And I believe Jerry Wiley has actually explored them, but we do know what they are. What has happened when you speak about it going as far as Lowell? The water, that's the original thing. Those are the original owners. But the water district later expanded the district to include going as far as Lowell's and going further out. Whether legally people who live there are supposed to be on the board, I don't know. I'd love to know. But there's a lot of very shady information about it. And
Well, I'm involved, but of course it's shady.
well, people, the thing is, there is an original deeds. The state did change things. The state is the one that required the town, if they had a fire department, to pay, is it 30% plus for each spigot? That was a state rule. Well, anyhow, I think I wish the selectmen would understand a little bit better how that water district works, because it could be a problem to us in coming years. And as you've already known, the
I just said,
pipe
yeah.
is so old. Um, and the earth does vibrate. And it has broken a couple times. It been fixed. We've had a few people who've been able to fix it. And luckily, not too many people live near where it might break, especially up by the pond. But I do think you should do a little bit more research on the matter. My opinion. Thanks.
Thank you, Judy.
Any other questions? You're all more than welcome to come to our meeting. It's rip-roaring good show.
Yeah.
When are your meeting?
Yeah.
No, when are you?
Oh, when means? The fourth Wednesday of every month at 6 o'clock in the meeting, in the room downstairs that we rent from you folks for a whopping $100 a month.
Fourth Monday,
Wednesday,
Wednesday,
fourth Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Yep.
Every month.
Yeah, you know. Means
Send it
fun.
for the holiday.
Yeah, because of Thanksgiving, it'll get moved to tomorrow night, or tomorrow night.
So the next meeting is
Tomorrow night.
It's gonna move.
so tomorrow night. And then after that,
Fourth Wednesday in January, because tomorrow night's gonna be the November and December meeting.
oh, okay.
The end of the year always gets screwed up, but then the annual meeting is in March.
So after tomorrow, it will be the fourth Wednesday of January.
Yeah,
January 28th.
sounds good.
Doesn't have a calendar for everybody.
And again, March is the annual meeting where we vote to elect people to do this wonderful work. And it does pay about $1,000 a year, so it's a better deal than you guys get, I think, still, right? What are you guys making now? But last time you were here, you were like $400, right? Back in the day, you made like $400.
800, because I got paid twice a year.
Selectmen make $1,400.
Oh my goodness, well, see, we only have half as many meetings, so.
That'd be March 25th.
Yeah. No, actually, that meeting, I'm gonna love this one. The charter sets that meeting to be a Tuesday night.
Oh, so the 24th.
I believe so. But you'll see the postings up for the annual meeting around town.
All right. Well, thank you, Glenn.
Thank you. Glad to be here.
Thank you.
The water guy.
He's blaming you for the snow.
All right. Any other business? No? Public comment? Oh, public comment? None? All right. So I'll make a motion that we adjourn. Oh, sorry.
Number 12.
Did I miss one? Oh, I'm sorry. Do we need to have a, oh, we are having one?
Yeah, it's all written out there
Oh,
for you.
sorry. I missed that. Okay, so we were going to have an executive session this evening pursuant to 1 MRSA subsection 4056A to discuss a personnel matter.
Motion in a second.
I'll make a motion. We go into executive session.
Second.
All right, all those in favor? And then we'll come back to the meeting afterward and close out if anybody really wants to hang around for that.
I'll do a breakout room, Azalea. Gonna have to shut that door and send you guys away. Yes, if you said it right. What's that? Yeah, you can just leave it right there and I'll take it with me. Thank you, Michelle.
My car's not icy again already.
Yeah, messy out there.
Scrape, scrape, scrape. See you tomorrow.
Thank you.
I'll get the door. You got that? Azalea, you do have it up on a different device. Are we black screened on there? Oh shoot, we're muted. I don't know.
You guys are muted.
Good, okay. So we've come out of executive session at 8:02 PM. And we discussed the roles and responsibilities of the town office staff. We'll have more information on that in the future soon.
No decisions,
Yeah, no decisions were made. Nope,
no changes, no decisions were made, no disciplinary actions. None of that.
none of
It
that.
was all positive.
All right. So unless anyone has anything else, no, I'll make a motion that we adjourn at 8:02 PM.
I'll second that.
All in favor? All right, thank you, everybody.
Thanks, everyone. Go home safe.
Thanks, Azalea.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just worried about Bob falling in a ditch, but